YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Mike Breeze back again, man. Look, guys, today I want to talk to you about something. So, a couple things actually. First off, I'm not going to be streaming on Facebook Gaming any longer. I think YouTube is going to be my new platform that I solely put content out on. I'm gonna put out, clips, best gameplay videos, and then I'll live stream on YouTube as well. I think YouTube is gonna be the next move, man. For anybody up and coming like I am, YouTube just seems like the best move. If you look at their viewership, it is constantly going up. It's on an incline. They're in an uptrend, and where everybody else, for example, Facebook, which is where I've mainly been streaming on. Facebook hasn't even hit 1 million concurrent viewers yet, and they're already starting to decline. And the big reason for the rise in a lot of viewership was, unfortunately, because of the COVID pandemic. And it's also driven a lot of people to start streaming, making content, and, because they've had a lot of free time on their hands. So the fact that they're already on a downtrend and we're, even though we're in the fourth quarter of this pandemic, hopefully, it's not good. It's not a good sign that they're already on a decline. And so I think I'm going to move on from that. Also, their algorithm is terrible. After seeing how it works, so basically, Facebook wants you to stream one game and one game only. If you stream a new game, Facebook looks at it at the algorithm as no, 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 no. Like, why are you doing that? And they pull your videos from new viewers to be able to see your content. Obviously, if you have a following of 5 to 10,000 plus, then you're gonna have at least a good amount of those people come back. So if you're watching a big streamer, sometimes those numbers might look a little skewed. But even so, even with that said, it's always gonna be less. Like, say if a streamer streams Warzone all the time, say the streamer has 10,000 followers, say he's got say 1,500 concurrent viewers. Say he goes and streams NBA 2K, or say he goes and streams Fortnite or something like that. You're going to see that number drastically cut from, anywhere from half to a third of his viewership is going to be lost from streaming a different game on the same platform. Even though he's streaming consistently, constantly putting out content, the way that Facebook algorithm works, it damages the streamer's rep essentially with Facebook by doing that. YouTube's algorithm is more so of just a consistency base. As long as you're consistently uploading, you're on a schedule where you stream. If as long as basically they just want you on their platform by any means necessary, and the more you're on their platform, the more the algorithm seems to reward you through time. And then Twitch, for example, Twitch has zero algorithm. There's no algorithm for Twitch. You got to kind of funnel people from Facebook or from Instagram or from Twitter or from YouTube, which there's a method to that madness that can still build from there. But as far as for new streamers, there's no discoverability algorithm. So new streamers coming to Twitch, it's hard to get seen on there. And with their new implementation of all their ads, where if you don't subscribe to said streamer, every 2 to 3 minutes they pop up a 10 to 30 second ad. And for me personally, as soon as an ad pops up, I either close the app or I move on to a different streamer. And if another ad pops up as soon as I go to that new streamer, I just close the app and I go to YouTube. So I think that has a big reason to do with their downcline. Also, Twitch has had a huge problem with DMCA claims or copyright strikes, and I think that's also led to a huge decline. They handled it terribly, and that's just hurting them more and more and more and more. So, I mean, although a lot of people will probably always stream on Twitch just because it's so easy. Most of the time, it's connected to a platform. If you're on console, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you can just download the Twitch app on your console and stream directly to there, whereas you can't do that on, YouTube or Facebook. But with that said, everybody and their mother, sister, brother, cousin, dad has got YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I was going for initially with Facebook. Was I was like, man, everybody's got Facebook. But the way that they do their algorithm, I'm just not feeling it. And I've always been a bigger fan of YouTube. So I think that's where I'm going to go moving forward. But with that said, the next topic that I want to talk about is, so your boy got held at gunpoint in an Uber ride. I've had a couple people message me asking me to explain what happened, so I figured I'd just make a video of it and just talk about it and just put it out there. So here's the story. I'm gonna try to tell it play by play the best I can. So I'm picking up this dude, right? It's in like first of all, where I'm picking him up, there's like no street lights. It's dark. It's probably I don't know 6:30 at the time, 6:30 in the evening. Pick up this dude off the rip. The dude is weird. I mean, mad weirdo. He's acting like he knows me and he's seen me before. I've never met this person before in my life. I mean, and I got a pretty good memory. I can remember faces pretty much. And this guy was so eccentric that I wouldn't have forgotten him. He would have stood out like a sore thumb to any other trip that I would have ever taken. So I pick him up instantly. The first thing he tries to let me know is that he's carrying a weapon. Now, I did not know at the time that per Uber rules, you are not allowed to carry a weapon. So otherwise, I wouldn't have let him in my car off the rip. But I live in the South. I'm in North Carolina. Everybody carries. You know what I mean? Like everybody carries something. Whether it be a knife or a pistol, everybody's carrying something. So I didn't take it as too big of a deal. So I was like, yeah, man, whatever, it's cool. Not worried about it. Like he seemed cool at first. So he gets in the car and this dude he's more than drunk. You know what I mean? Like he's obviously been drinking a little bit cuz I can smell the alcohol, but he's definitely on like some psychedelics or something because instantly and a lot of you gamer folks will appreciate this. He starts telling me that he's a druid. Dude says he's a druid and literally while I'm driving tries to get me to look into his eyes to tell me that his eyes are rare. And then randomly he'll start talking in like this weird language, a language I've never heard before. And I swear to you, it almost sounds like a language that comes out of a video game. It sounded like a Sims language or something like that. Or like it must have been like some World of Warcraft like jargon. I don't know, but he'll say random words and he keeps mentioning this girl the whole ride about how, she told him to go here and blah blah blah. So we're driving and he keeps talking to me and asking me these random questions and stuff. I end up cutting up the music because I'm like just trying to drown him out a little bit, trying to just, I have nothing to say to this person at this point. He's weirded me out and I've had a bunch of weird customers, but I'm not. I just, try to be polite. And so I just turn up the music just a little bit and, I just nod my head, smile, laugh. And he'll ask some questions and then he'll like answer his own questions that he's asking. So we get about 2.5 miles from the destination and dude's like, hey man, like you screwed me over. Actually, he said the F word. You effed me over. You completely effed me. You know what I mean? And just like goes on a rant about that. And I look at him, I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, man? Like we're 2 miles from your destination. He's like, I wasn't supposed to go there. And then he says, she told me to hurt you, and I didn't do that. And I was like, who is she, dude? Like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, and then he starts like cursing and everything. And I'm like, yo, watch your mouth. Like, you need to like come correct. Like, chill out, bro. And he's like, do you not realize that I have a pistol in my back pocket and I will shoot you? And I look back at him and I'm like, oh, so you're going to shoot me in the middle of this Uber ride, right? He goes to grab for my shoulder. At this point, I'm already moving forward a little bit. He goes to grab at my shoulder. So I grab at his arm. I drive a 6-speed Toyota Corolla. So I grab at his arm. So he's grabbing at this shoulder, right? So I grab his arm with this hand right here. I pull it forward as fast as I can. And literally, I like hold it down like in between like my console and where my seatbelt is. And I hold his arm down. And the only thing that I can think to do is just start punching the dude. Like, so I just start bow, 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 bow. Just start punching him in the temple, in the cheek, in the chin, just wherever I can hit. I probably hit him like 4 or 5 times. So I grab his arm, pull it forward, and then he starts to go to reach for his pistol, and after grabbing me, and so then as he goes to do that, I start hitting him again. He brings his other hand up to block his face, so then I let go of the wheel at this point in time. Thank God my car has active lane assist, and what that means is it'll keep me in a lane. So I throw my car in neutral because I'm like, oh God, like something crazy's about to happen. I throw my car in neutral, grab his other arm, and I take this forearm right here and I lay it across. So at this point, both of his arms are in between the console, laying over the seatbelt, and I'm holding my arm down, holding his arm down, so I don't want him to reach for his pistol. And I hit him a few more times, and then like I literally like rear back as far as I can. I hit him one good time, and he goes limp for a little second, and then he goes to like he goes to like try to grab his face, like he jerks his hands up obviously because like I'm drilling this dude in the face. And at this point I'm getting close to a gas station. It's a well lit area, so like while I'm holding him down, I reach this hand over this arm, swerve over while in neutral, like press in the clutch, throw the car in like second gear so I can get a little bit of momentum. I pull up under the gas station, under the lights, pull my e-brake up, stop the car, and like he's like sitting back kind of dazed for a second. I'm like, yo, your fucking ride is over. Excuse my language. I'm calling the cops. Like, get out of my car. I'm calling the cops. And before he can even get out of the car, I grab my phone, I grab my keys, and I grab my wallet, and I head inside of the gas station to where then I call the police, let them know what happened. It took them like 10, 15 minutes to get there. During that 10 to 15 minutes, dude is like walking around the gas station, like casing the place. He comes and walks in the gas station, right? And he instantly comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry, man. I would never hurt you and blah blah blah. Like she told me to hurt you, but I would never do that." And at this point, like I don't care what he's got to say. I'm like, "Yo, stay away from me." Seriously. I was like, if you literally I tell him I'm like, "If you come towards me again, I'm going to take it as a threat." And I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm like, so you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. If you walk in my direction one more time, I promise you, like, you're gonna have to shoot me. Is literally what I tell him. And so he like starts to like giggle and stuff, and then he walks outside, starts pacing around. Next thing you know, the cops show up, and as the cops show up, he's walking in the door. I see the cops come in, so I walk out, and I'm instantly like, yo, this is the dude that was in the Uber ride. I'm the driver. He's the rider, so they know what's going on. I'm like, and he has a pistol in his back pocket. So instantly the cops grab dude up, turn him around, and they ask him if he's got a pistol. He's like, yes. And it's two lady cops. So then they grab him, they put him up against the wall or whatever, and he's got his hands out. All of a sudden, like two or three more cop cars show up like seconds later. It's two dudes in each SUV. They get out, they pin him up. Apparently, turned out dude had priors. Dude was drunk, and it's not, you're not allowed to carry in an Uber whether you're the rider or the driver. So he was arrested. They asked me if I wanted to push it further and take it to a civil case, and they said, it would kind of be my word against his, just simply because I didn't have a dash cam at the time. I have since ordered a dash cam, but long story short, I'm not going to press charges on the dude. He's probably got enough on his plate now. Come to find out, he was illegally carrying, he was intoxicated while carrying, and he was carrying after accepting the terms and conditions of the app that he is not allowed to carry in an Uber ride. So they took him to jail. I was fine with that. I just wanted him to be gone. Period. I just wanted to be in a safe situation. I got a 3-year-old son. That's the main thing that I was thinking about. And, there was a brief moment where there was like 15 to 20 seconds where I was like, yo, like I could get shot today. Like I could legit get shot today. And I mean, thankfully I didn't. I feel like I handled the situation well. Before he could even reach for the pistol, the only thing I could think to do was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just socking him the best that I could and kind of restrain his arm so he couldn't get in there. And man, shout out to Toyotas, because without that car, there's no telling which lane I would have swerved into or anything. Like, shout out my car. Like, it really, that without the corrective lane assist, I would not have been able to handle that situation properly, and it could have ended worse. I mean, it could have ended with me getting shot or me losing my life. And this is 2 days before Christmas when this happened. And so the cops end up letting me go. They let me drive home. They get some information down, give me this little paper with like basically his case number. So if I do want to press the issue, I haven't done anything, not going to do anything. I don't care to. I hope, this dude's learned his lesson and realized that, like, man, that was stupid. I'm sure he probably woke up in jail the next day like, oh my God, what did I do? This headache is not from a hangover. And yeah, because I easily hit dude like 7, 8 times. But like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. He ate a good bit of those punches, and like beyond me. It literally it was one hit where he kind of like got dazed for a second, and that gave me enough time to whip it over and pull into the lane. But long story. Sorry guys. I hope you stuck around for it. But that's what happened. So yeah, that's what happened with that. And that's basically all I wanted to tell you guys about today was that I'm going to YouTube and break down the story of how your boy almost got shot and didn't make it to Christmas 2020. But I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, and I look forward to the future and what's to come. Uh, I'm gonna end this video here now. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Man, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I upload a video every single day to YouTube, and it means the world to me if you guys can grow with me as I build this and try to create a community of, just like minds. Um, there's a lot of stuff that I'm learning. You know what I mean? Like I don't write any scripts for any of my intros that I do. I do all of my own edits. I do all of my own logos, all of my own animations. Literally everything you watch in these videos, from the background you're seeing right here to the my website up top, to the intro animations that you see, to the outro animations you see, to the transitions. Literally I do everything by myself, and it really does mean a lot to have those of you that I do have that continue to support and watch, because I really do work hard on these, and it means a lot to me. It's something that I'm passionate about. I want to start making more content outside of gaming. You've obviously seen some of the animes that I've been talking about, but I kind of want to just do. I got a couple things that I just want to talk to you guys about. Some things that I think are pretty funny. If you do stay tuned, I hope you do enjoy those comments. I hope you do enjoy those uploads, because I'm gonna try to do things different, not just gaming. I want to be an open book for everybody who watches and tunes in with me. I want you guys to know me as if you were a good friend. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I want to build, and I hope that I can convey that best. If you have any types of videos that you would like to see as I start uploading new content, definitely leave comments below, man. And hey, if you just want to, say what's up or say anything at all, feel free to leave a comment, man. I stay up late at night and I always check my comments, and I make sure to respond to everybody that I can, as long as it's respectful. And, you can talk a little trash. I could take it. Again, I've told y'all before, I got tough skin, because some of the videos that I upload, I get carried sometimes. Like I uploaded a video recently where I got carried by my boy Kelly Kells, and it happens, man. I'm an above average player, but I feel like I got a pretty high Q in gaming. I make music. If you scroll down, you'll see one of the lyric videos that I've uploaded, and that's why I always tell you guys to check out the website, because I do have a bunch of music that I've been writing music for nearly 15 years now. You know what I mean? I've toured with Riff Raff. I've done a couple shows with Kasky from Cash Money. Um, I opened up for Kirk O'Bangs, if y'all remember him, and a lot of like bigger local name artists. But I've been doing music for a while. I haven't had the income to push out as much music as I've wanted to recently. It cost a lot to get the music out there, but I still do plan to release music. I actually have 3 tracks that I plan to release first quarter of next year, so I hope you guys do tune into those and enjoy them. You can find my music on every single platform. The easiest way to do it, literally, is to just go to mikebreeze.com, and you can connect with me on every platform. You can find out where all my music is, and whatever platform you use to listen to music, I promise my music is on there. So if you just want to search Mike Breeze, you'll definitely find me. Obviously, put a space in between the Mike and the Breeze, but you can definitely find my music and check me out. For those of you who are coming from Facebook, I'm still going to upload content slowly on Facebook. I don't think I'll completely phase out Facebook, just because it is a good tool to use, as well as my Instagram, Mike Breeze Gaming on Instagram. I actually have Mike Breeze Gaming, Mike Breeze Animations, if you want to check out some of the other animations that I've created, and then just Mike Breeze. All 3 of those are on Instagram. If you want to follow me on those and connect with me there, it would be appreciated. And definitely, give me a shout out. Let me know that you came from YouTube or you came from Facebook, and just so I know, and because it's just good data to have for myself, moving on in the future, to help kind of, I don't know, just figure out where if I decide I want to, run ads or anything like that, to try to bring more people to the channel. But guys, I'm gonna end this. I'm babbling at this point. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love you guys, man, for real. It means the world to me that you tune in, and I can never thank you enough because this doesn't work without you guys. Make sure you tell somebody else you love them today, man. And y'all be easy. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a Happy New Year. And let's hope that 2021 is much better than 2020. Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace.